Welcome to another session of Facehuggers and Friends, the Alien RPG. I am your host, Brian Kershaw, and I am here to lead my brave group of space explorers into the mysterious corridors of the Demeter, a spaceship that appears to be fully overgrown with plant life. They are here to recover the mysterious experimental HR engine, which, if they are able to do, all of their debts will be wiped away. Now, let me introduce these brave souls who will definitely, absolutely be surviving this adventure. Starting off with Kevin.
Yes, hello.
Tell us who you're playing and what podcast you come from.
Well, I'm Kevin. I host the Tyrant and Trainee podcast, which is an improv comedy podcast where guests rule their own country. And I am playing the wonderful Tamura Saburo, otherwise known as Lucky. And just to let you know, if you have the urge to kill off Lucky, he recently got into online dating after 14 years. So he's trying his best. Bless him.
Now, is that to keep him alive, or is that to, put him out of his misery?
Wait, the online dating?
Mm-hmm.
Why else do people do it? No, after 14 years, he figured he'll have to move on from the ex. And, he's never coming back. And he's tried online dating. The Wayland Yutani sponsored Bumble.
Ooh, that's a Bumble you don't want to be on.
Wumble.
Sounds like a bid to the audience to please keep Lucky alive.
No.
Feels like we're on a reality show now. I love it.
All right. And next on my screen is Jason.
I am Jason. I am occasionally a guest on Shay's podcast, Rainy Day Rabbit Holes, and I am playing Freya Jaden, who's a kind of hard-boiled,
space detective, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You're space colonial marshal out in the frontier. So imagine you're a Wild West sheriff out in the wilds and outlaw territory.
She's also kind of a dick so far.
Well, maybe there's a reason for that. So especially for
certain parties,
certain other members of the crew.
Don't know what you're talking
Something
about.
smells suspicious around Freya. I don't know.
Swiping left on...
Something smells suspicious to Freya all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, someone who's never suspicious, Laura. Tell us about your character and what show you came from.
Absolutely. Hi, I'm Laura. I co-host the Midday Movies podcast with Steven, who you will hear from shortly. We do thoughtful, fun, and often historically informed movie reviews. And I am playing Lee Fenbow, a colonial space marine who, if you're thinking of killing them, please remember that I'm holding a 3-month-old kitten, and that would make him very sad.
It's adorable. The kitten is now trying to chew on Laura's chin.
Yeah, that's how you know.
And I could hear the purrs.
No.
Oh.
All right, well, at least one of you will survive. And next up, Steven.
Hello, I'm Steven. I'm playing Okamoto Renzo, the company man in this. And I am the other co-host of Midday Movies. Laura does the thoughtful, reflective, historic takes. And I just talk out of my butt most of the time and hot takes. It's a dynamic we have there. So as far as what Okamoto Renzo's about, he's a company man, right? So you're going to want to kill him off. This guy, you can't trust him. Don't trust him. Never trust a Wayland Yutani company man ever, period. That's the end of my bit. There we go.
I love that we have an anti-character survival message. If someone's got to go, please make it be me, the corporate shill.
Exactly.
And last, but definitely most likely to survive as our Ripley stand-in, or so I've heard, Shay.
Well, I'm really good at hiding behind the colonial marine because she has the big gun. And the kitten, so therefore I will survive.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I am Shay. I play Amelia, which, as Brian said, is the Ripley stand-in. But most importantly, I am Jason's little sister. Most importantly,
I think most importantly, you have a podcast that you should pitch.
Oh, yes. I also have an okay podcast. It's pretty okay.
I think it's pretty great.
It's called Rainy Day Rabbit Holes, where we discuss the unhinged history of the American West. And there's a lot of it. And yes, my very wonderful big brother, Jason, is often a guest. And I've actually had all of you as guests on my show, which is some of my favorite episodes. So,
Aww.
Yay.
Well, now I definitely can't kill Shay, so...
That's right.
Pandering.
I just gave you all compliments. Also, you're all very attractive.
All right, now Shay, but tone it back. Don't
Okay,
make me
okay,
call
okay.
Susan from Wayland Yutani HR. We've
Mhm.
established that someone has her on speed
Oh yeah,
dial.
that's me. Renzo's got him on speed dial.
Get my nose out of your backside is what you're
this is-
saying.
I'm just saying, Susan is the final boss of the game.
Sigourney Weaver didn't walk around set going, I love you all, you can all come to my birthday party. They were like, Ripley's surviving, don't worry. Sigourney, take it back a notch.
I've got 3 different kinds of cake at my birthday party, something for everyone, including a gluten-free option if you need it.
All right, so when we left these very likely to survive space explorers, they had just been crawling through the vents of the Demeter, where Amelia discovered something creepy. There was what appeared to be shedded exoskeleton of some kind of snake-like creature. She was going to bring that back to the rest of the group and maybe see if Dr. Jack Powell had any thoughts about it. The group also is looking into using some of their many computer skills to try and open the reinforced door into the electrical engineering room where a crew member named Pionik is trapped. What are y'all going to do first?
Do you know those suits that we first came up upon? The space suits?
Mm-hmm.
They're not heavy duty ones for, I could jump into one of them and start banging on that door, no? A blowtorch.
They are heavy-duty suits. They will actually provide some armor, but moving them is going to be clumsy. Think back to that original scene as they landed on LV-462 or 426, and remember those big, heavy suits they were in? Those are those. Those are the types of pressure suits you're looking at.
Oh, hold on a minute. I have a maintenance jack and a cutting torch.
Mm-hmm.
That door is way too powerful on it to be...
It's possible you can cut it open with the cutting torch.
Oh.
I might go down and give it a go.
However,
Oh,
keep in mind, when you folks were looking at it earlier, you did think if that door was messed with, it might set off alarms.
Which might draw unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if Okamoto sees someone trying to mess with the door in that way, he's definitely going to call him out and go, hey, listen, what if we try a subtler method? And then we escalate to that.
I don't want to damage company property, you're right.
Yeah.
And, sorry about that.
And most importantly, I know that Wayland Yutani has a ton of security measures, and we could all not just be in trouble, but in actually very grave danger. I don't know what kind of S-tier protocol they might try to run. We might actually not survive if we mess with that door.
So, Okamoto, are you thinking that we need to try going through a computer terminal to get that door open?
I think we should. I studied space coding back in space college, and I can definitely take a crack at it. I've done a terminal here and there, hacked through a terminal here and there in my time. So yeah, I'll take a look at it and see what I can do.
Well, Game Master, you said there was a computer terminal that we could access that might...
So there are some terminals inside that room,
Okay.
and there's also a keypad outside of the door.
Aha.
So Okamoto could potentially pry that open, and I believe you've got a device that you can kind of plug into it and use it for hacking.
Oh, do you speak Mother, Okamoto?
I did. I said that's the space coding language that I studied. I studied Mother.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I go up to Okamoto and go, sorry, before you do that, how do I turn on my phone again? It's after freezing. I can't. Can you figure out that?
Oh God.
How do I put credit into this
Okamoto
one?
just sighs heavily. Oh God, I'm the
Okay,
IT
I'll do
guy
it later.
again.
I'll do it later.
I
It's
can
an old-
help
it's an old
after
one.
we've de-escalated this. Yes,
Okay, that's fine.
I studied the Mother coding language back in college. My father was very proud of me, but my mother actually had hesitations about it. It's very confusing. Anyway, yes. So
I'll use Wumble later. Yeah, I'll step back.
we could talk once we've sorted the terminal out. Okay, so
Okay, well, I fully would encourage Okamoto to see if he can hack into that keypad, given that he is the most versed in hacking language, aka the language of Mother.
yeah, let me take a crack at it.
Okay. Now, one important thing before you do. There is a small detail that we got wrong in the rules earlier that I did want to remind y'all about.
Oh no,
Oh yeah, I'm here to do rules stuff.
man.
So, in the Alien RPG, you will inevitably start to gain stress. Now, stress can be a good thing. A little bit of stress can help make you more focused, can help you get more successes. However, stress can also cause you to start to slip and to panic when it gets too bad. So, we've been pushing a couple of rolls, you've been encountering some creepy things. Whenever the stress dice that you roll on a test come up with the facehugger symbol, indicating a 1, you will panic. Now, if you are going to panic, that will prevent you from succeeding on the roll or from pushing the roll. Additionally, if someone like Okamoto, who has a special talent that lets him push a roll twice, were to get stress on the second or the third roll for it, that would still cause him to fail. So, just something to keep in mind, especially as a couple of you have already accumulated 2 or even 3 points of stress.
Brian, can I clarify something for Lucky?
Absolutely.
You know, Lucky has made 2 friends and is smoking, has plenty of cigarettes. Lucky's doing better than I am in real life. So surely his stress level should be like -5 at this point. He is loosey-goosey.
Oh, and don't forget that he got a big handful of my butt at one point, and that has to be stress reducing.
Yeah, that's oxytocin releasing.
Again, much better than Kevin Ryan is doing.
I mean,
So
but counterpoint, you did then have to think about the HR complications when you get back. So that's going to be stress increasing. So it net-nets.
counterpoint. I know Susan and I like Susan. So HR.
Yeah, but Susan has your file.
That's
Susan knows you very well.
That's fine. Okay.
I have to say, Lucky, Susan knows you and knows that you like her, but she doesn't like you because you cause so much extra paperwork for her. She thinks you're sweet, but we've had conversations over coffee chats. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't be telling you this, but here we are.
Every time your name comes up, she sighs.
Yeah.
Unless you're bringing in space donuts.
Wumble says I'm a match. That's I'm just going off of what that's telling me. Okay.
Well, fortunately, with the stress situation, I actually have 3 doses of Narpaleve, and I will tell the crew this. Look, so I know we've been experiencing a bit of stress. One thing I did learn how to deal with pretty well at Weyland-Yutani is dealing with the stresses of working in a corporate environment.
Of course,
So I always have a few doses of Narpaleve on me. What that does is that can help reduce your stress a decent amount. To like metagaming here, just coming out of the character, I know that actually gets your stress down to 0, which is awesome. And I'm definitely saving that for special occasions if we need to do like some high
Danger moments.
Some high intensity danger moments. So I've got some Narpaleve here if anyone is feeling extra stressed before they need to do something important.
Well, I also want to state I've done that stuff, and if you take too much in too short a period of time, you will lose some bodily function. So just be careful on that.
Yeah.
One. I'll avoid it. I think I should. I'd love it, to be honest, but no.
Fair point, Lucky. Fair point.
That's why you should always pack 2 pairs of underwear for every day that you're going to be gone.
Cigarettes will.
Just in case you take too much narcolepsy.
I'm sorry for going so pro cigarette, but cigarettes will also help.
Unattended.
Note to self: don't leave my Narpaleve unsupervised when Lucky's around.
So
Exactly.
you actually do both bring up great points. The Narpaleve is something that you can take to immediately clear all of your character's stress. However, you take a cumulative -1 penalty on all your agility rolls until you guys get about like 6 to 10 hours of rest. So, especially in a dangerous situation like this, the more of it you're taking, the riskier it can get.
So it's like loading up on Valium.
Pretty much, yep.
You're going to be a little clumsy. Okay.
But you are going to be so chill.
Lucky claps his hands and goes, right, let's take a quick 10-hour nap. Okay, no, we're ready.
All right.
Yeah, but that said, let me get at that terminal.
With a quick little bit of work, you're able to pry the keypad up. There's a series of wires that hook up to all of the different keys that are all in kind of one central little hub. You're able to plug your data pad in and kind of reroute some of those so you can get access to it. Steven, give me a Comtech roll. Roll good.
All right. Okamoto cracks his knuckles and starts typing furiously on the keyboard. Let's see what he does.
Lucky is looking over your shoulder. Can't make head.
And then I'll just say no dice added. And I roll 1 success.
Okay.
Woohoo.
And out of how many dice?
Out of 8 dice.
All right. So I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is you haven't tripped any kind of intruder countermeasures. The bad news is that's not enough.
You know what?
Go for it.
That's a wit space roll. I'm gonna push it.
No.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
How'd it go?
Oh no!
Three face huggers.
Swimmingly. 1 success and 3 panic. 3 facehuggers.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky was right over your shoulder interfering. Like I was way too close, like annoying you. God, how do you do that? Oh, that's very good.
Lucky's inches from another HR call. Okamoto is freaking out.
Lucky's just been asking me how to fix his phone the whole time. I'm like, I will get to that in a minute.
Wait, what?
Oh no. Anyway, 3 panic.
I was grabbing your ass too.
Yep. Good news. So, at least a little bit of good news here. You do not automatically go completely off the rails. However, I do need you to roll a d6 for me. And you're going to add your current stress level to that roll.
All right. That is 3. Okay, d6.
All right, so you get a 7.
Okay, that's 4 plus 7. Yeah.
You suffer from the effect nervous twitch. As kind of Lucky is breathing in your ear, watching what you're doing, trying to provide advice, Okamoto's eye just starts like going. And without even meaning to, you just kind of snap. And you are trying to focus. You're just a little bit too distracted.
It's a Google phone, you see, Okamoto. If you can, if
And as you're adjusting some of these wires, one of them rips. So 2 things happen. The first, you and all friendly PCs in short range of you gain 1 stress.
Okay, moving away.
I'm so glad that I was standing at the back of the room.
Yeah, me and Amelia
Wonderful.
just at the back of the room.
Wonderful.
Oh, Jeff standing far away.
Uh,
Yeah, that's correct.
Everybody there gets +1 stress out of that.
I think Lucky should get 2.
I'm just over here like, Lucky, I swear to God, we'll get to your phone when we have a chance. But, Jesus Christ, I fucked up the wires. And then stressed.
No, just take 1. Don't worry. I'm not going to rush you on your panic.
when he did that, I'm after accidentally snapping my cigarette, so I will take 2 if you want. That's really after.
I was standing behind Laura or Leaf and Bow, so I should take none because I'm always standing directly behind.
At any given time.
The other things that are going on will also be panicking, so just pure distance from Okamoto isn't quite going to be enough. So everyone gains +1
Damn it.
panic if you haven't already.
Oh.
The second thing that happens, Stephen, as that wire kind of just snaps and the ferrules are stuck inside of the port, you suddenly hear a klaxon alarm going off.
Okamoto, what did you do?
It was the intervention, Lucky, and the Google phone.
Just him or everyone?
Sorry. Okay. Plan B. Alarm is going off.
What?
I'm working on it. Okay, can I attempt to defuse
Will
the
you turn
situation?
that off?
All right,
Will
so
you turn that off, please?
I'm going to do one quick thing. I'm going to move you all into the hallway you'd be in, where you were kind of doing that work. So we're going to run through everybody in order, and you all let me know one thing that you're going to attempt to do right now. Stephen, what is Okamoto doing in response to this alarm going off?
I'm gonna try to find a way to diffuse the alarm. Like, if there's any switch or trigger I can do to
Okay.
diffuse it.
What is Lucky going to do?
I am Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna move the flashlight so to give him a better look.
Okay.
Fella is working blind here.
That'll be a helping action, so I'll let Stephen get a bonus on that.
Yeah.
Jason, what is Freya going to do?
Freya is going to turn on her flashlight as well, if it's not already on, and cover.
Oh, I assumed it's definitely going.
Yeah, and cover the rear guard position on that.
Okay. Laura, what is Leaf and Bow going to do?
I would like to shoot the alarm.
Now, I'm going to point this out. Okamoto is very close to it.
That's okay.
Go for it. Yeah, I think it's all right.
Okay. And Amelia, what are you going to do?
Just add to this level.
Well, now I am at the back of the group, but I think I am also now closest to another door, and so I'm pretty worried about
Attention.
this alarm drawing
Yeah.
something. So I would like to pull my gun
Okay.
and be prepared just
Sounds
in
good.
case.
All right. So, two things are going to happen simultaneously. Laura, could I get a, let's say, ranged combat roll from you? Steven, can I get another Comtech roll, and can you add a +1 to it?
Okay.
Will do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2 successes.
Okay.
All right, and Laura?
So Lee Fenbow is just aiming her gun and shooting towards Lucky and Okamoto Renzo.
Towards where the alarm is triggering on the wall. There is basically a speaker that it's blaring from. So I think she's trying to just shoot it straight out.
Okay, there we go. I've got a success and a
Okay.
panic.
One of those is good.
Yes, that's true.
Laura, can you roll me a d6 and then add your panic score to
I
it?
can, but I would like to ask, because one of my talents is overkill, instead of panicking, my fear turns into aggression, and that means I can trigger overkill when making a panic roll. Does that impact?
So what that will do is, in place of making the panic, you basically just immediately attack. The overkill result is... the overkill talent lets you replace the effect of your panic roll with a result of 11 or higher by the overkill effect. So this one would only replace it if your roll was exceptionally high.
Gotcha.
Right now, I don't even think you can do overkill quite yet.
Fair enough. Then please repeat for me what roll you would like me
Yep.
to take.
So just roll 1d6 and we'll add 1 to it.
Okay.
That is a very high number.
Yes.
Out of 6, it's not bad.
Woohoo!
All right, so you roll a 6. We add +1 to it, which gives us a 7. Bad news about what that is. A 7 is a nervous twitch.
Oh no.
So,
Oh no.
Li Fenbao, in the classic colonial marine tradition, has encountered a problem and knows exactly how to solve it, which is
Shoot it.
shoot, don't stop shooting until the problem goes away. However, you swear you see something moving out of the corner of your vision. And so, as you start firing your gun, you just wheel this M4 assault rifle across the ceiling, blasting the klaxon, blasting the walls, bullets are ricocheting around. Everyone gain +1 panic. Or probably +1 stress.
Oh god.
I was certain this would calm everyone.
Jesus, Lee Fen, what are you doing?
Yeah, everybody's very calm when you just start shooting.
Does gunfire not calm your nerves? It must be a marine thing.
So,
I jump especially high when the gunfire starts going off. Hopefully, I've already done my contact check.
which is very dangerous because she was aiming up towards the ceiling.
Like, ah!
But the good news is you did manage to kill the alarm, and you killed the thing the alarm was coming from.
You're animals. You're all animals. Why?
See, it was successful. And this is why I actually clinged to her jumpsuit. She can't shoot me if I am actually attached to her body.
You're welcome.
Though I don't appreciate your approach, I appreciate the outcome. So, thank you.
Question mark?
Oh.
I have an investigator talent that I would actually like to
Yeah.
use right now, if possible, because if we saw something move, I would like to use the observation and make an observation test.
Absolutely. Jason, roll me that observation.
Anything to add, or just the normal?
Nah.
Oh, there's a facehugger, unfortunately.
Man, why are we getting so many facehuggers?
Facehuggers around.
What did you do, Brian?
What did y'all do?
2 successes, 1 panic.
It's time to break out the Naproliv. So, bad news. The panic is going to override that.
Okay.
So, roll that d6. Don't get a nervous twitch. I hear bad things. What did I just tell you?
So 1 generic
Oh, no.
D6.
Oh no.
We're just a twitchy
How
bunch.
have you all managed to do the exact same thing? Apparently. So, in response to Li Fenbao suddenly, popping off her gun, Freya's scanning around with a flashlight, got the magnum out, and you see something up on the ceiling. Past one of the vents, you suddenly see something move. It's quick. You don't know quite what it is, but something slither past your sight. Without even meaning to, Freya goes, "What?" and shines the light up that way, drawing everyone's attention to it. And because everyone had that nervous twitch that hit again, everyone gains +1 stress.
You're trying to kill us all off at one point?
There is a chart with results 1
geez.
through 15. Every single one of you have rolled a 7 so far for a panic.
Oh my god.
We are at 3 7s so far, which is nervous twitch.
Oh wait, I got a 4 on my last one.
A 1 through 6 does nothing,
Oh, great. Okay, so all right.
but you add your stress to the result.
Yeah.
So the slithering was coming from the ductwork
Yeah.
up, or the ceiling panels.
Yep.
So Amelia, being an action lady, even though she does like to hide behind Leaf and Bow, I still want everybody to do stuff. I don't like the unknown. I don't like being stressed out. Whatever this is, I think that we should try to kill it.
You're not going to like this game, Shay.
At this rate, no.
So can I maybe? Is there a entrance to the ductwork, a vent or something that we could push open and maybe try to shoot this slithery thing? Is that something that is possible?
So you're looking for it right now, and you don't see any more signs of it.
Okay.
You saw it for just a second when Freya had her flashlight up there, but you don't know where it is now.
I think, whatever that is, that's stuck up an event. If it comes down, you can do all your shooting or whatever you're doing then, right? I think we'll get this door open, Okamoto. And by the way, I noticed Lee, Fen, Freya, and Okamoto there are twitching away as if there's no tomorrow. I hand out my pack of cigarettes and go, I want each of you, no arguing. Start smoking, right?
You know what, Lucky?
I don't like your behavior.
That is the wisest thing you've said all day. I'm here for it. Okay, listen, folks.
Right, I hand them all. Right, and get back to work.
We're in a stressful situation. A lot of stuff just happened. Why don't we just take a minute, take some calming breaths, and just think about our next move here? Okay, we've got cigarettes. Maybe we smoke a little bit of cigarettes. Maybe we think about the Narpalieve, the Narpalieve, see who is the most stressed, and then we help them get a little bit unstressed. Let's just take a minute to think about what our next motions are.
And Amelia, I'm not giving you one because smoking's bad for you. Don't do it.
I think one of our concerns about Lucky using
Mhm.
his heavy equipment to try to open the door was the alarm, right?
Yes, it was.
So I think we've taken care of that.
Leaf and Bow has.
Maybe it's time for Lucky to try to force this. Yes, we, as in the collective royal we. Maybe it's time for Lucky to try to force that door open. I mean, what do you think? Are we still concerned about what that's going to happen? Like the alarm's already been killed.
I mean, me and Freya can go back and get one of those sorted out, and then
Yeah.
I like
if you
it.
want to
I'm
still
open
work
for
them
that.
this way, but yeah, I'd be open for that.
So Okamoto says, the thing I'm most concerned about is everyone's stress level right now, because clearly the stress is causing us to make a lot of bad decisions. So
I mean, I've already popped a squat and I'm smoking
perfect.
like a line cook in the
Wonderful,
alley
wonderful.
on break.
Look,
You've got the Asian squat
Leaf and
going
Bow,
on, and
despite
you're
your
good.
dramatic actions, despite your
Very
dramatic
stress
approach to that, it got results. So I respect you a bit more than I did before.
She's full of dramatics. But yeah, let's do.
Can
right.
I'd like,
Okay,
is there any way that I can assess how stressed everyone is? Because this might be a good time for the Narpalieve, to be honest.
I will say you can assess how stressed you
No.
are.
Mhm.
You cannot see kind of a numeric value for everyone else's stressed, but Okamoto's feeling it.
Oh yeah. Could I? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a Narpalieve.
Okamoto, you need to just smoke. No talking, smoke.
You know who's not stressed? That cat.
Yeah, this cat is 0 out of 10 on
Oh,
the
yeah,
stress
it's so
level.
relaxed.
Yeah, Basic
That
cat's
cat
like,
knows he's
"Fine,
making it through.
I'm
Oh
good.
yeah, he's fine.
I'll survive."
He's fine. So what I want to do, I think I'm going to take a dose of Narpalieve for myself, because whatever I do, I need to make sure I'm relaxed before I attempt to do it. So I'll take a dose of Narpalieve, get my stress back down to 0, and then okay. So I've taken the Narpalieve. I'm visibly relaxed. I'm like, okay. So who among you is? I do an observation to see who among everyone is the most stressed. You said a manipulation
Yeah, give me a manipulation for
roll
that.
to see that.
This is
Okay.
how Okamoto did his everyday job. Just constantly taking that and wired out of his head, going, "So, office, what's going on?" All his employees hated him.
And I don't add any dice to that roll, right?
Yeah, and I will say that if you roll a panic on this one, we'll ignore it for now.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, I got one success.
All right. Now that you're feeling a little more relaxed, a little more chill, you think everybody is pretty much at the same level. Leaf and Bow is looking a tiny bit cooler than everyone else, but you definitely notice like there's hands moving real quick to weapons, eyes are shifting around. At this point, except for you, everyone's in a little bit of a shaky state.
Could I point out, Lucky is an old roughneck space trucker, so he's at the correct level of stress where he can really get to work. Like,
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You can't do this job without a bit of stress. So I'm very like not dismissive, but also very like
you're in the zone.
Let's get to work. Come on, we don't have time for this Okamoto talking all day. I swear to you, come on, you fix my phone. Right. And then I'm going for the machine.
Nice. So maybe Lucky's fine. Maybe this is his optimal level of stress. Brian, question about how the game works here.
Yep.
When does our stress, how do we reduce our stress organically? Do we have to take a rest? Do we take a sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll need to do some resting.
Sleep.
Whenever you are feeling like you need to, we can go over the resting rules. But basically, you can kind of do a shorter term rest or a longer term. A shorter term one is going to be generally about a couple of hours, or probably generally be about like a 30, 40-minute chunk. And should be enough to drink some water, kind of get a little bit of relaxation in. And I believe that reduces stress by a couple of points. A longer term rest will give you a chance to do things like do physical recovery, gain some hit points back, but also entail eating, drinking water, having a safe place, which can also be a questionable state.
Got it. Okay, so I don't think I'd say to the group, look, I've taken some Narpaleave to kind of get myself in a calmer state. I don't think we necessarily all need to take the Narpaleave right now. I only have 2 left. Very critical resource here. But I think we could start moving towards a place where we settle down, we take a little rest, find a safe space to do like a short rest, reduce the stress a little bit. How do we feel about that?
Well, I mean, we're standing in front of this door that you just tried to hack into. We're still trying to get in there to get this guy out.
Well, yeah, after we figure out the door situation.
After
we figure out the door situation.
Okay.
I appreciate you being on task, Amelia. That is what we like in Weyland-Yutani. Someone who's on task, no matter what's going on, even though you're stressed, you're on it. I appreciate that.
I mean, right now you're acting like you work for a city municipality that's working on a road project, which is, nobody can get through, but I think we should take lunch.
The light rail.
We're working on building a new tunnel here.
I hear Okamoto talk about the staying on task is good for Weyland-Yutani. So I'm like, I'm on task too. And I go. I go for the machine. I want to look good in front of the employer.
Yeah, so as Lucky is trying to open this door, is there anything that any of us can do to actually like help out in that situation? Pulling on things, holding things. I mean,
yeah, Freya's definitely chipping in on that somewhere.
So I have to go back for the machine, do I? Or is it with us?
So you have that machine on hand. You also have a laser cutter if you would rather try and use that.
Yeah.
Oh, remember the laser cutter scene at the beginning of Alien?
Yeah, I think you should go with
that. Worked really well to get through that door.
That is a solid plan. The only thing to be aware of with the laser cutter is it does have a limited amount of battery life.
Can I charge it?
So the longer you fire it, the longer you fire the cutting torch for, the more the power is going to drain out of it.
Okay.
Maintenance jack used for opening airlocks.
So, Lucky, you have a laser cutter, and then you also have some sort of a maintenance jack. So, how about trying to cut through as much as you can, and then using that jack to pry open?
Yeah, I'll give the cutting torch a go and just see how it's going. If it's slicing through it easy, then I'll continue with it. It might be a quick job, and then so I'm gonna kneel down.
So for this one, I will let you choose. You can either roll heavy machinery or close combat.
I love the idea of you being in close combat with a door.
Whichever one of those is going to be better for Lucky.
Wait, just
we have my nemesis, a closed door.
Hello, my old friend. We meet again.
Hey, Lucky. Before you attack this door here, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm in the job, buddy.
I just want to make sure you're in a good mental state to do this. You feel
Absolutely.
good. You feel comfortable.
You chill out. And I look at the other people going, let him lie down.
Okay.
Something he's getting.
Okay.
Now, I'm also just going to briefly throw this out there. We have had a series of cascading stress reactions in this game so far. Do any of you want to spread out while Lucky is doing
Well, I need
this?
Freya beside me. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be right there.
Well, I was also going to hang out next
Mhm.
to Lucky because he is my bestie, so that I could lend a hand.
So I will let both of
Cool.
them provide a +1 bonus on the roll. Effectively, if you are in kind of the same room on the map, that will mean you get hit if we happen to roll a 4th 7 in the roll on a stress roll. So if Liefenbao and Okamoto wanted to be in, say, that earlier room, you could be in there.
I think I would tell them, no, you can stay back. You don't need to be this close, just in case. You never know. Workplace accidents happen.
That's fair. And Lucky, would just because you're doing something that might be a little bit high intensity, you want some Narpa leave. I know you've been trying to quit the stuff.
Okamoto, get out of here. No. You don't be
Okay.
tempting me with that. That's the last thing you do to Alex.
Okay.
No, that's fine. You and
I'm
Leaf
just
and-
trying to reduce future accidents, but yeah, all right. I'll have to keep it to myself. We'll pretend I didn't offer.
And it'd be nice if Leaf and Bow was just kind of on point and kind of keeping an eye out.
Yeah, I'm smoking in the other room. Just I can hear you and I can see you due to the open door, but
Okay.
I'm just out here.
But your
Mhm.
gun
That's absolutely fine.
is easy at hand. Like you're gonna be
Oh, it lives in my hand.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang out with the Marine, honestly.
Can-
She's been getting
Mhm.
controversial results. I'm going back to hang back with the Marine here.
Controversial. I think you mispronounced effective.
Yeah.
They were effective.
Now,
Just before I do this roll, because I figure maybe this could be my last thing I do, but I'm going to whisper. I'm going to quietly say to Freya and Amelia, "Go, look, I'll let you know. I'll let you in on a secret, right? I'm on this website called Wumble, but I noticed I'm also on this website called Wumble Grumble, where a lot of us talk about some of the worst profiles. And Ethan Bow there, she has one of those pet profiles up the whole time. We all laugh at her. We think she's an idiot. Anyway, let me do this. Now, heavy machinery. So I have a tree beside that.
savage.
I'll go with the heavy machinery because close combat. I'm not attacking a door.
Or close combat, whichever you
So
prefer.
if I do that,
All right.
yeah.
We've entered true D&D territory.
But wait, real quick before he does that. So he's starting out with the laser cutter, and if that fails, he'll need to move on to that jack. If he rolls heavy machinery now, is that going to affect anything if he has to make another roll for the jack?
We'll find out.
If he fails on this one, I will let the successes carry over for using the jack.
Oh, all right.
So if you get, say,
Okay.
2 successes and a
Okay.
panic, it'll be 2 successes counted towards opening the
Okay.
door.
Oh, look
All right,
at
what'd you
that. 1 success and 1 panic.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so what I'm going to do as the GM is I will let one of those successes carry over to your heavy machinery roll.
Yes.
However, you do still get the panic result. So
Love it.
just him, unless you roll a 4th in a row, Twitch.
All of us?
Okay.
Or
So
just
roll
him?
a d6 and add your current stress level to the result.
Dice, D6,
Live up to your name, Lucky.
5. Oh, 5 plus
Yeah,
4,
get that
9.
one. Get that 1 or 2.
All right, let's be fair, it is not the same thing as rolling the
No.
4th Twitch in a row.
Better.
Let's find out what you get.
When that happens, I'm after telling them about Leaf and Bow, I'm like, don't tell HR that. No, I'm not. I panic.
All right, so here is what happens. You are kind of using that cutting torch. You were just sharing that story, and you think you hear something. You think you start to hear a scuttling sound coming from the ceiling. And you've got this shake that starts in your hand. The laser cutter stops running smoothly and starts kind of going back and forth.
Yeah.
So you get the tremble panic result.
Oh no.
Your hands are trembling uncontrollably. All skill rolls using agility suffer a -2 modifier until your panic stops.
Goddamn Okamoto trying to tempt me with that crap. Tell Okamoto to finish that stuff. It's terrible.
Start smoking those cigarettes, Lucky. smoke him up.
Smoking.
Well, look at that karma, says Lee Fenbow in the back.
Okamoto, go away from me. Get the fuck out of here.
Is Lucky having a panic attack right now? Because I think I can do something about that.
I'm fine. I'll just use the maintenance jack.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go great. Hey, it is a strength-based roll, not an agility, so
Yeah, I'm going to plow on.
lean right into it. So that'll be adding the +1 bonus.
Hey, can I add my strength to his? Can I help?
You are outside of the room, so you haven't quite
Okay.
noticed it yet.
Because I got a strength of 3, so
Because you and Leafenbow are kind of like watching the area, making sure nothing's coming up and surprising you guys.
Wait, is he actively panicking? And do I know that?
No, but just my hands are shaking. It's normal.
So roll your... You can roll heavy machinery again. I'll give you another +2. So the way that helping works, and I'll need to double check this afterwards, is it just adds +1 bonus to the person who's doing the check.
You can balance me.
So having you guys there to assist is basically giving Lucky an extra +2 dice. I also do have to do one other thing. Since Lucky used an item that does have some of a power supply, there is a chance that item decreases in power. But I think you're actually okay.
Yes.
So whenever you use a powered item, and also some other resources like food, water, and air, you may need to roll some dice.
Okay. Oh, it does say check for power after every attack. Well, yeah.
I'll verify that after a couple minutes, but I believe you roll a 1, it decreases the power level. So you got a single success, so I'm pretty sure you're okay.
Nice.
Okay. So then, with the maintenance jack, I have to use the heavy machinery again, do I? Or can I use strength?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yep, that'll be heavy machinery.
Oh,
again.
okay. So then, and I add 2?
Because heavy machinery is strength plus your heavy machinery score, and then +2 bonus.
So +2 bonus now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. And then that does that, which is a 3 success, no panic. See, these hands are made for...
So
That's how you get your buzz
You-
on.
Nice.
your hands are still shaking. You've got this terrible tremble.
Yeah, but I have a smirk.
But with what you did with the laser cutter earlier, you were able to basically cut enough of a gap into the door
I'm just going to do that for
that you're able to get this heavy machinery into it, and then jaws of lifestyle force it open.
And I'm like, come look at this, Okamoto. That's how you do a real job.
Nice job. Woohoo!
I walk in, I look at it silently, I look at him, I give him a smile, and I give him a reluctant high five. I'm like, well done.
That's how you do it.
Such a shaky high five.
Are you okay?
You miss my hand.
should we check and see how many fingers
Oh,
Lucky has
now.
left?
Friend, are you okay, Lucky? You seem a little bit tense. Do you need me to talk you down here? What's going
Do
on?
I look okay? And I tried to smoke my cigarette, but I have to move my face around to grab it.
Like, Lucky lights the cigarette and then has to put a second hand onto his hand to hold it
God.
steady enough to get it into his mouth.
This feels like a moment where I can help him reduce his panic, right,
He
Brian?
just needs a ciggy. He's fine.
Now,
Yeah.
before you do, you see that the room beyond is mostly dark. There's just a few computer screens that are lit up. Computer screens.
Yes.
And a
yes.
young man
computer
jumps
screens?
out of a chair and comes rushing forward towards you.
This is Pionic.
This is your engineer,
Oh, is this our what's his name?
Pionic.
Pionic?
Pionic.
Pionk.
Oh, yay.
Hello,
Thank you.
Pionic.
Got him.
From,
Sorry, I forgot his
let me
name.
No,
actually
that's right,
open
that's right.
up that door. Bam! The young man kind of stumbles up, looking kind of wild-eyed at the group of you. This whole room has a noticeable smell around it of ozone with a slightly sweet,
Ugh.
slightly pungent odor.
That is the least worst.
You can see those computer terminals have bright orange text that is flowing across the screen, clicking as it delivers a report on the ship's performance and statistical readouts. The plant growth is a little more confined here, with just some small mosses that are growing in little patches. You got the door open. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My name is Pionic. I'm one of the ship's engineering staff. I wasn't sure if I was going to see anybody again. Oh, thank you.
There, Pionic. Do you want a cigarette? Here, I'm Lucky. Student.
I'm good, thank you. Thank you.
You maybe get some water or something first.
Yeah. Does Pionic need any medical attention?
It doesn't look like it. Looking behind him into this room, you see that there are several terminals. There is another heavy sealed door behind him. And there are several kind of bundles of wires and cables that are running to various terminals that you can see, looking like kind of shoddy workmanship and patching that's been done on the ship.
So what room is this?
This is our electrical engineering bay. It leads on to engineering control, where the Hans Ruedi drive is hooked up.
Oh, that's what we need. Let's
Yeah,
perfect.
wonderful.
Good man. Nice job.
He looks back and forth between the couple of you. So you're here for the engine, not for us?
We're here for lots of things.
Well,
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
no, we're
No.
Here's the thing. We're here for
Go to
both.
both.
We're
Oh
here
no,
for
we're here for you.
Listener, I cannot stress how every single person on this call suddenly went, yeah.
Sure.
Listen, Pionik, I have to be candid with you. You know Wayland Yutani. We have been assigned here to pick up the engine. That's all they care about. You know that. However, we're happy to have found you, and we'd love to find other crew members that are in the area and get them to a safe space as well. Are you hungry? How long have you been locked up in this room?
Does he need water or anything?
Some water would be good. I don't need any food. I've had a couple of protein rations with me.
I take some water out of my pack, hand it to him, say, Pionik, you're going to be fine. Just take a beat. Give us the download on what happened here, and then we can start thinking about how we can get the engine out of this room.
Okay. Now, a couple of key details. The engine is not in electrical engineering. It is, like most spaceship engines, attached on the outside rather than the inside. So as Pionik is drinking that water, he lets you know that you'll need to get into the actual engineering room to disable it if you're going to try and remove it from the ship.
Got it.
Also, Steven, reduce your character's water resources by 1.
Yep. And I would like to ask him if there's any other crew members around that he knows of that might also be in peril.
There may be. We were a crew of about 7 people. They are. I think I'm the only one who's here on this floor. We do have another deck above this.
And what do we have up there?
Checking in, I know that obviously Okamoto is kind of with the other group, talking to Pionik near electrical engineering now. Is Leaf and Bao still in that kind of entryway you were in before?
Oh, I saw that the door was opened, and so now I'm
Okay.
walking into this area. I'm like, hi guys.
From behind you, you hear a rattling,
I'm glad you're at the back.
and then a crash as the metal grate is knocked out from the ventilation in that foyer room,
Ooh.
and several loud thumps as something hits the ground.
Kill it.
You whip back around,
Shoot it.
and several of you put your flashlights forward to see what's there, as 3 snake-like creatures begin writhing towards you in incredible speed.
I really don't like snakes.
But we'll find out what happens with them next time. Dun, dun, dun. All right, and just for you guys, I'm gonna put them on the map.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I will say, for our veteran alien players, these aren't facehuggers.
Face hugging worms?
Snakes. It's snakes.
Face hugging worms.
I've had it with these mother fucking worms or snakes.
Oh, these are like the Prometheus worms.
Yeah, like the cobra thing.
These might be like something entirely new.
Because of the weird plant stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we'll find out what happens with them next time. Hello, dear listener, and thank you so much for checking out Facehuggers and Friends, an alien RPG actual play podcast featuring members of the Umbrella Podcast Collective. Our theme song is Heart of the Beast by Kevin MacLeod, and you can find his music at www.incompetech.com, where there's an incredible selection of available music. This episode also features music from artist The Whaley, and you can find his work on YouTube and his Patreon. Links to the individual tracks are in the show notes. Amelia Edwards was played by Shay from the Rainy Day Rabbit Holes podcast. Li Fen Bao was played by Laura Fones. Okamoto Renzo was played by Stephen Frothingham, and you can catch both of them at Midday Movies. Tamura, Lucky Saburo, was played by Kevin from the Tyrant in Training podcast. Freya Jaden was played by Jason, who you can sometimes find on Rainy Day Rabbit Holes. I'm your host and game master, Brian Kershaw, and you can find more of my work on Spirits and Monsters of Old Seattle. We are all proud members of the Umbrella Podcast Collective, and you can find our shows and other wonderful podcasts by looking for the Umbrella Podcast Collective on Instagram and other socials. Remember to keep an eye on the feed for brand new episodes of Facehuggers and Friends, because in space, no one can hear you podcast.